If you love trains, and we don't mean the kind you commute to work on, you might enjoy this next story. Paul Brown, WD9 GCO, reports on a new net in this installment in our occasional series, Nets of Note.
Many of us have more than just one interest or hobby. Often, there's a happy intersection where two or more of those hobbies overlap. Daryl Stout, WX1DER, found just such an overlap with the DSTAR Trains and Railroad Net.
This is actually a revival of a net that ran on RF and Echolink in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area for over 8 years, but technical issues led to it going the way of the abandoned line in early 2017. However, in working with the British Columbia Frequency Modulation Communications Association and with TED, VE7LEE, I got permission to use Reflector 26 Alpha on DSTAR for the net. The net covers anything and everything related to trains and railroading. That's passenger, freight, steam, diesel, excursions, museums, depots, signals, model and garden railroads, timetables, memorabilia, railroad shows, fall and flag, etc.
Now, this is a net that I can definitely relate to. I'm also a railroad fan from childhood. A Chicago and Northwestern man through and through, the way Don Wilbanks is a Pontiac man. In fact, there's a little Northwestern passenger train on the shelf above my radios. I asked Stout about the response to the net, and he said it's been very positive, and many were actually involved in railroading.
They were very happy with it. Several had originally worked for the railroad. My late uncle, the youngest engineer ever hired on by the Pennsylvania Central, the Penn Central Railroad. He was also the only other ham radio operator in the family. His call was K3VRM, Kilo 3 Victor Romeo Mike, but he said it stood for Veteran Railroad Man. He actually had a steam engine on his QSL card. From him, I got my love of both ham radio and trains.
The net runs every Friday at 7 p.m. Central or 0 hours UTC on Reflector 26 Alpha on DSTAR. According to Stout, the net runs for about an hour, beginning with the first round of check-ins. So if you're interested in any form of trains or railroading and have access to DSTAR, the Trains and Railroads net is for you. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9 GCO. All aboard!